Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Earl's pre-trial motion hearing, I believe it was a pre-trial motion hearing that had been continued like 8 times, was once again continued last night. Earl, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is Earl David Worden, News Now Houston, convicted sex offender, multiple time felon, and who is currently scheduled for trial now. That is another update. He is now scheduled for trial on the continuous sexual molestation of a minor aged 14 to 16, I believe. I believe that is the charge he's facing, or something very similar to it, for molesting his, at the time, 15-year-old daughter, I believe back in the 90s. So there is a trial date set, which generally speaking means that it is going to go ahead on that trial date. I imagine that the trial judge is raring to go on this one. It's been continued a lot. Got to remember, all this started in March of 2019. Now we have a trial date set for April, the end of April of 2021, more than 2 years after the arrest. There is a maximum of law. Doesn't really mean much, but it's justice delayed is justice denied. It's time to get justice. And I'm not saying that Earl did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying that if Earl is guilty, then his victim needs justice. And if Earl is innocent, then Earl needs justice. So it's time to get this show on the road. Now, for those of you who think that it's going to be a one and done on April 26th, I doubt it. I have never done a felony rape trial for a case that's 20-something years old, 30 years old, roughly, somewhere in there. It's old, 25 years, somewhere in there. Anyway, I've never done anything even remotely resembling that. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and dig through my vast knowledge of how things could work and suggest that there's going to be probably at least a day of voir dire to get a jury pool, at least a day. I'm guessing that a lot of family members are going to be called as witnesses. That's what I'm guessing. Because, again, it was his daughter that is accusing him of the sexual molestation. So I'm going to guess that since there's probably going to be a bunch of people called, Earl's home life situation was a bit complicated back then, so there's going to be a lot of potential people to call. I can imagine it would be at least 1 week, a good solid week of trial, probably 2. And then who knows how long the jury's going to be out. And then there's going to be sentencing, and who knows how long that's going to take to get all that wrapped up. So I wouldn't hold your hope out to see anything in April, is basically what I'm saying. I'm saying early to mid-May. That's when, generally speaking, my best bet is that we will know if Earl is guilty or innocent and what punishment he's facing. Anyway, good luck, Earl. And, for those of you who think Earl is guilty, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me not being a prosecuting attorney, but I've never been able to root for the prosecutor. I don't want to see a man's life ruined, especially if he's innocent. I don't want to wish the prosecutor luck, because I only want to wish the prosecutor to win if the defendant is actually guilty. I never want to see a prosecutor win because he's just that good of a prosecutor and the defense attorney sucks. And the prosecutor got a win and put an innocent man in jail. Call me crazy that way. So if you're going to be down in my comment section saying that Earl did it and you hope Earl fries, well, you're more than welcome to do it. But don't be expecting a heart. And for those of you who are still just saying tribalistically that you think Jeff Gray sucks, well, you know, you are entitled to your opinion, and your opinion is entitled to suck. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.